friends!
Hey friends! Jessie, is this the third day back to back that you're filming a Crochet and Yap? Possibly. Jessie, did you miss doing crochets and yaps that much? Yeah. Jessie, is this also the third day in a row of you, basically filming in the place that you mentioned in the prior video to be like, should I film in this place? Uh-huh. Jessie, you're really experimenting. Yep. Ironically and obviously. Anyway, hi. This is my egg chair with all of my beautiful keychains. I love my egg chair so much. I love my keychain collection so much. Behind is my ugly kitchen. So hopefully you can ignore that. Hopefully the keychains will mask every other aspect in existence. Okay? If we can do that, great. Anyway. Again, I didn't write what to talk about. Something I realized is I had Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant on the list, but I accidentally didn't say it. And then something I forgot to have on the list was Nana. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is from the last Crochet and Yap I did. I was reading off a list of every anime I ever watched, and I did not mention those two. So, easy thing for me to bring up in this moment is that. Hi, Zeke. Zeke is right in front of me, like right behind the tripod. He's sitting on my bed, and he's very cuddly and cutie. And we've been kind of cuddling like all morning. Like there was a time that I wasn't in my bed because I showered. And I was at table eating breakfast and whatnot. Like I did other things today. But for the time I was in my bed, he was cuddling me the whole time. He's been such a sweet boy today. Although he did scratch me because he was like, I don't want you to pet that specific part of my skull anymore. Stop. And I was like, okay, could have just said it a nicer way. But all right, Mr. Kitty. Hello. My job messed up my work schedule. I think I mentioned that in my, depression meds short today or yesterday or something. She did text me back and say it was a mistake. So I'm gonna be getting hours this week, which is nice. But I mentioned that because the reason I've been able to be filmy so much is because I haven't been working. Although I can film on days I work because I don't work, 24 hours. So I still film on days I work. But I've just been able to film like even more and like edit, and I'll get it all done in one day. Because I have not been at work. Why does it look so curvy? In the last one I was like, oh, it's okay that it looks curvy. It'll fix itself. But like, I mean, I'm hoping that that's true. I meant it when I said it. Like, I don't not think it's true. But I don't know. Anyway. What's something that we can yap about? I wanted to do a monthly favorites because I love making like the old YouTube style kind of videos. Like I've been making like tags and what's in my bag and whatever. And so one I've been wanting to do is like monthly favorites. And like, I don't even know when this happened, but I wrote down like a list of some monthly favorites, but I didn't feel like the list was long enough, so I didn't make it that month. And I was like, it's not gonna change that much. Like, next month I can just keep adding to the list, and then when I have like a list I feel like is long enough, then I can just make it that month. I regret doing that now. I should have just made the video and posted it, because last night or this morning, or no, this morning, I checked the list and it was all things I was like, these are outdated. Like, if I made a video now, it would be inauthentic. Like, these are not my month's favorites anymore. Which is what happens when months become not the months they are anymore. That's what happens when time passes. So, like, why did I just look at my past self and I'm like, are you stupid? What were you thinking? But it's okay. I am a little upset about it because those would have been fun things to talk about with you guys, fun things to show you. And like, I love this thing, I love this thing. Like, they all would have been nice things to share. But now I feel like I don't want to share something that's not even like true. It's not that I don't like those things anymore. Like, I do still think that they would be fun things to share, but they're just not something I've been like really hyper fixated on. Like, almost every single day this week I've been watching Ooga Booga / Dylan Is in Trouble, right? That's not on the list. On the list I wrote Annabelle Egan, because that's what I was watching almost every single day when I wrote the list. So, do I still love Annabelle Egan? Of course. But that's not my monthly favorite. That's not like up to this month, like, this is what I've really been doing. Like, that's just not true. So, and that's just like the easiest example to explain, but there are a bajillion things on that list where I'm like, I do want to make a monthly favorites video, but I'm also struggling with it because I haven't been able to decide if I want to do ASMR or not. Because I want to do ASMR, but I also want to do it where people who don't give a fuck about ASMR would still want to watch it. So I want to do it both, but I can't do it both and just say the exact same thing in the exact same order 2 times and film it twice. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So I could do like ASMR some months and not ASMR other months, but I don't want to do that either. I think what I should do is just wait to see what calls to me that month. So I will do ASMR some months and not other months. But I don't know, I'm feeling some sort of disconnect. Also, when we started the blue yarn, the bone was like out of sight. Like, it was thick of the yarn on there. And this one, I mean, we already are seeing bone. So this color isn't going to last for the full length, which is fine. But I just want to point that out. Zeke is watching me. I don't know if it's like with eyes of love, or if he's like hunting my yarn, or like the expression isn't very telling. Like, I can read his face, but that face, he's like I don't know what that means. No, he's not making it anymore now that I pointed it out. Now he's not even looking at me. But now he's making a sleepy face, which he did just take a nap. He should continue his nap. I think I messed up his nap because I took this blanket, but he wasn't using it. It was just next to him. But I think I threw his nap out of the loop. Oh well. Something I'm really excited about, like something that like has not happened at all yet really, is having like a community on here. Like, I know I say I love you guys and like I talk to you guys like I'm talking to people, which like I am and I do, but like really having like consistent people I notice coming every single time, leaving comments, people actually saying, oh, I did art while I was watching this. I haven't really experienced that yet. And so that's something I'm really excited for, because every single time I film one of these videos, not just Crochet and Yap, but any art and Yap, I like anticipate and get excited for people to comment, oh, well, while you were crocheting, I worked on this painting. Oh, while you were junk journaling, I made friendship bracelets. Oh, da 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 da. And like, I just get excited for that to happen, and it hasn't happened yet, but I'm excited to have that happen because, like I said a billion times, I want this to be some sort of like cutesy little arty community thing. this keychain tapped to the back of my head and it freaked me out because this is like the newest edition. So I'm not used to her being there yet. She taps to the back of my head and I was like, oh Jesus. Like, what is that? Oh, that scared me. Oh, also I love this one. It's a little like keyboard thing. I mean, it's only 4 keys, but they've got little kitty paws on them and they light up and the lights change over time. Like if you press it long enough, it will stop being blue. It'll like change to other colors. I want to use it in an ASMR video because like I know that people love like little tapping sounds, but it's not a full keyboard, it's just 4 buttons. So I feel like that could be a little awkward because it's more of like a fidget than it is like a keyboard, you know? I actually, every single time I go to the thrift store, I'm hunting for like a really cute keyboard because I want to do like typing ASMR stuff, and I found one, but it was missing one of the buttons, and at the time I was like, oh, my life is over, it won't be cute in the video if it's missing a button. And then the other day I was like, there are small businesses that literally make designer keyboard buttons and you can order like just one if you want. I could have just like ordered a special button to fix that one button that was missing and it would have been cute. Or I could have put my hand at making my own or something, you know, like there were solutions to that and I just didn't get the keyboard, which is fine. Like I continue to go thrifting, so I will find one. But I was like, that was kind of an L of me to not get it. But it's okay. And then what's funny about me overthinking about that so much is I don't even know what I want to do if I'm gonna make an ASMR video. Like I don't even know what I would want to make. Like I watch a lot of ASMR. I'm a big ASMR consumer, you know? And I watch a lot of different ones where they're using keyboards, which is what makes me want to use a keyboard. But any of those particular ideas aren't ideas that I want to make. Like, there's this girl I watch, I don't remember her name, and she does ASMRs where she's like a matchmaker. So she's like getting info about like the kind of coupling you would want. To match you up with your like significant other or whatever. And also I watch ALB, Angelina and Whisperland, ALB and Whisperland, ALB. And she does typing ones where she's like, just like doing surveys and like, phone calls, and, I really like those, but I don't want to ask like basic survey questions. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to do some brainstorming on the kind of video I would want to make. I still have yet to make an ASMR video where I chew gum. Someone made a comment saying that they like ASMR videos where people are chewing gum. I still have yet to do that because I'm not a big gum person, so I just haven't even done it yet. But I will be doing that because I want to experiment with as many different fun things as possible. Yeah. Speaking of YouTubers, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Wait, what? Oh, at the ends of these videos, I've had this idea for like a year or more at this point, but I've never done it. I have had this idea where at like the very end of these videos, I just say the name of like one YouTuber that I really like. And they could be big, medium, small, like 1 subscriber, bajillion, like it doesn't matter. But I just like thought about like just like saying like the YouTuber of the videos, Billy Bob, you know? And not to do that to like shout them out. I mean, I have 80 subscribers. Like that's not the point. But doing it because it would like start conversations between us. Like if you like that same person, it would be like, oh, like we can chat about it, whatever, blah blah blah. And also like it'll give you guys more stuff to watch. Like, oh, she had the video YouTuber of the video blah 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 be an animation YouTuber. I love animation YouTubers. I should go check out that person that I've never heard of, you know? Like that kind of vibe. Like it would give you something fun to do when you're done watching the video, and it would like spice up conversation between all of us, because you would leave a comment and you'd be like, oh my god, I love Billy Bob. Like, how long have you been watching Billy Bob for? And I'd be like, I've been watching Billy Bob for 5 years. How long have you been watching Billy Bob for? I've been watching Billy Bob for blah, blah, blah. What's your favorite, you know? Like, it would make us all besties. And we are besties because you guys are my besties. You know? So, that's something I've been thinking about doing for this whole time. And then, like, I haven't done it. And what's been holding me back is, like, not fear of repetition, because it's okay if I say the same person twice, but fear of repetition, like I forget that I mentioned them and I literally make them YouTuber of the week 7,000 times when I've made like 5 other people YouTuber of the week. Like if I get through my entire subscription list, then, you know, obviously we're gonna have repeats and it won't matter. But like if I start repeating someone too many times before I've been through a bunch of other people I like, I would feel embarrassed. Like, girl, why are you mentioning them so much? You know? So I feel like that's been what's having me, like, not do it. Because, like, if I were to do it, I would have to, like, write it down. Like, I would have to, like, keep a list of, like, everyone I've mentioned so that I can, like, pick someone I haven't said yet. You know? And I don't want to do all that. Like, writing someone's name down, so much work. But that has been an idea of mine. I wonder if people would even give a fuck about that. I don't know. I think it would be cool. Low key, we haven't been filming for like my maximum, like I don't want to film longer than this for a Crochet and Yap, and we are almost done. Like, so as devastating as it would as it would be to only have like purple and I don't know 2 videos, low key I might just finish it. Low key, like we might just get her out of here, because it's not enough, you know, for another one. So like I think we're just gonna finish the purple, which I expected the purple to last at least 5 videos, not literally 2, but it's okay. I think I'm getting way faster at crocheting, like as we've been doing it for a year and a half. Because, like, I was pretty new in the very first video. Like, I had crocheted, like, 2 or 3 things ever. Barely, you know? Besides, like, I've actually done a lot of... I don't even know if it counts as crochet or knitting. I think it's still crochet. But, like, with actual, like, looms. Not, like, the looms, like, but, like, the looms, like, the little plastic things. And you just hook it over. Twist it, hook it over. You know? I did that a lot in middle school. So like I've crocheted like when you do it by hand, just because you're using such thick yarn, like for a blanket. I've done that, but like besides that, actually crocheting with a crocheting needle, I only ever did a couple things before I did the very first ever video, and I just wanted to do a couple things just so I knew the motion. Like I don't know any other stitches. Oh my god, the yarn is divided. I didn't know that. Anyway, but yeah, I still don't know a lot about crochet, but I certainly didn't know a lot when I was coming into making these videos, so I think just the movement has gotten way faster, and that's why we got through this yarn so fast. I mean, obviously there was also less on the bone. I think I said that when I very first started doing purple, but maybe I didn't. I know I mentioned it today already. Yeah, I don't know. But while we're on the topic of YouTubers, can I just say some that I like completely uncurated? Will probably miss a bunch because I don't have this written down. Like, I'm just gonna think off the top of my head. Dylan is in trouble in Uka Buka. Connie Glenn, and Dan and Phil. Dan and Phil, Hard Launch, Dan and Phil Games, Amazing Phil, Dan Howell, like all that. Dan and Phil Crafts, you know? Those are like the ones I watch like the most often. I also watch Lucas and Jacob Cruikshank a lot. So I guess, yeah, all of those are the ones I've been watching the most often. And the Dylan Has Trouble one, like, that's not like I consistently watch him the most often. It's like I've been watching him the most often for like a weekish, and like I fall out and then I go back and then I fall out, and like I've been watching him for years, but I don't watch him consistently. Like I will watch like 50 of his videos and then I won't watch him for like months, and then I'll watch like 50 of his videos and then I won't watch him for a year. Like I'm like that with a lot of YouTubers. Like the one I was just doing before him was I was watching a lot of like Lizzie videos, LD Shadowlady. And that's how I am with YouTubers. I'm like, well, that's not true. If they have a podcast, I watch them really consistently. Like when Lucas and Jacob were doing their podcast, I was watching it every single week the day it came out. Now Dan and Phil have a podcast, I'm watching it every single week the day it comes out. Like I'm really consistent with a YouTuber if they have a podcast. It won't be like in and out, in and out, in and out. If they have a podcast going, I'm consistent with them, and then since they're already on my mind, I'm watching their videos. So I'm really consistent with Dan and Phil right now since they've been doing Hard Launch. Like since episode 1 or 2 of Hard Launch, I've been really consistent with them. I think it was 1. But other YouTubers, like it comes and goes. Like I'm rewatching old Connie videos a lot right now, but like a few months ago, I was watching her a lot more, and like a few months before that, I wasn't really watching her at all, you know? So I go through like different phases. Like recent phases I had, like within the past year and a half, have been Via Lee and Eden Faith. I'm just gonna naked the whole bone. And Lena Lifts. And the Wizard Liz, but I haven't watched her in a really long time. Besides her affirmation videos, I play them while I'm in the shower because I really like her voice. The second naked bone of the series, and it's coming so soon after the first one, so it's like less monumentous. That's crazy. Now I have 2 naked bones. Someone's gonna have to buy me more yarn. Who wants to get me yarn? I'm kidding. What else? What other YouTubers I like? I could go through ones that I liked at my very beginning journey of YouTube. Like, I still like them, but, like, I don't watch them as much. But, like, these were, like, my first YouTubers I ever was in love with. Gabby Hanna, Momo O'Brien, Alexa Paletti, Steph Saniati, ALB in Wonderland, Lovely Lore, ZNZ Reloaded, David Dobrik, but, you know, people don't really watch him anymore. Connie Glenn was the first YouTuber I ever subscribed to. I used to watch Brizzy Voices back in the day. I haven't watched her in a good long time. Thomas Sanders. I used to watch Joey Graceffa when I was a kid, and I really liked his book in real life, but I don't really watch like pet content, so I don't really watch him now. Apparently there's some like drama with him, like people think his pet content is a bit of a red flag, so kind of glad I'm not watching it. But I don't really watch pet content at all. There is a girl, I think her name is Brittany. It might not be Brittany though. But there's a girl on TikTok who I watch her pet content. I love her videos. But besides that, I'm not really like a pet content person in general, so I don't watch his videos anymore. Although I love animal content, like silly cat vines or like videos of opossums eating bananas. Like, I'm here for it. But I just like people who that's consistently what they post about. Generally, I don't follow them or anything. Who else? For some reason, I feel like it's getting shorter the last few times. I don't know why it's doing that. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. Who else do I love? Those are all the ones I can think of that I like really liked as a kid. Oh, Meg Adis or I don't remember her last name. Meg DeAngelis? Ugh, I don't remember. It's not that I can't pronounce it, like it's that I literally can't remember what it is. It's got a D and an A, and a G, and an S. Meg. She's Meg to me. Oh, RCL Beauty 101. What other YouTubers do I really like? Daz Black, PewDiePie. Oh, what is her name? Eodius? Odious? It starts with an E. I started watching her when I was like just starting high school, and she was in high school, so we were right around the same age. She might be a little older than me. She probably is like 5 years older than me, but it felt like we were the same age at the same time, actually. I don't know. But she was posting about like being an exchange student. Like she grew up in England or something, and she was doing like an exchange in Japan. And so she was learning Japanese and like posting about school in Japan, and I loved those videos. I don't even know what she posts about now. Like I think I'm still subscribed to her, but I don't really watch her as much. Well, as far as I know, she doesn't really post as much. Maybe she does. I don't know. But I really like her. She's a sweet, sweet, awesome, smart, awesome girl. And she's so pretty. Who else do I like? I have so many YouTubers I like. I think I have like a subscription list of like 400 or something. It might not even be that much. It might be 120 or something. I don't know. I had it really long, and then I went through and I was like, I don't even watch Connor Franta. Like, no offense to Connor Franta, but I'm unsubscribing because I don't even watch you. You know, stuff like that. Or like Lily Singh, I really liked her growing up, and then like I just got so bored with her content. I was like, she's great, but I'm not the one anymore. So I stopped watching her. I think I was also put off because I bought that lipstick that she made, and it was so terrible, and for some reason that planted the subconscious seed in my head of like being done with her over some stupid lipstick. Who else do I really like? Oh, I like a lot of witchy YouTubers like Hearth and Chaotic Witch Aunt and other people I don't remember their names. And I like a lot of small YouTubers, but I don't remember a lot of their names. I think those are the people that I would try to like include. If I did mention YouTubers at the end of every video, I think those are the people I would try to include the most. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the time. It's starting to get to that amount where I'm like, I need to stop filming. We're gonna finish this row and then we're gonna be done. Oh wait. Oh yeah. I was like, oh wait, never mind, we'd finish the yarn, but this might be enough yarn to finish the row. Sorry, I'm spacing, like my brain is not working. Those sentences, the last 12 I said, disregard. They made no sense. God, when it comes to the end of one of these videos, every single time I'm so sad. Like, I don't want to end it. Like, I have fun crocheting. It's just like the repetitive movement of my hand. I just have fun talking to you guys. Like, I love you guys. That's so funny. Ugh. I had like just enough crochet to end this row. Wow, this is like not even a square. Like, I definitely thought I had enough yarn to make it like a square at least. Like, this was such a small amount of yarn. I'm gonna have to try to look to see which one has the biggest scheme, and that is the one that I will choose for the next one, unless you guys recommend a color in the comments. Wow. There was like no yarn left. That's crazy. I don't regret choosing purple, but it is like, why did I choose this when there's like nothing substantial here? I'm gonna try to tie it in a knot, but make like a loop on it so that the next yarn to go through, I can just attach it to the loop. There we go. Ah, we have an L. Take the L. I'm just kidding. It's like longer than the camera. I have to like back it up. Well, but this is what we made in the past couple videos. The purple's all gone. The bone is empty. R.I.P. I think the curving stopped. Wait. Yeah, and it is like the same length ish. It's like half an inch less. But yay, the curving stopped. Okay. I'm glad. I think so. I think it did. I don't know. But this is what we made. And I will continue more in the next Crochet and Yap with another color. And you guys can recommend a color. If not, I'll just try to pick like the biggest, fattest thing I can find. I don't have like a really like a bone to wrap it around because they're both empty. I'm gonna wrap it around the most recent one. But thank you guys for staying with me. Thank you for yapping. Thanks for making art with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. I can't believe we finished this color so quickly. Bye, friends.